this is our analysis of the opening sequence in Scream.
Yeah, so here we see the title term red. It connotes death, horror, fear, the colour of evil. It foreshadows the events of the film. We had some sounds there, the screaming, the phone ringing, gunshot, the heart beating. These are all sounds that you associate with the thriller because it connotes fear, horror and death. And we're about to see the title come at you and it puts the audience on the edge of their seat. Here we see the camera tilt up to reveal the female character. We see some stereotypical features. You see that she's wearing white, that suggests innocence and purity. She's also a blonde, and you stereotypically associate blondes with being ditzy, quite naive and innocent. And she's a stereotypical thriller victim.
Yes?
Who is this?
Who are you trying to reach?
What number is this?
What number are you trying to reach?
I don't know.
Well, I think you have the wrong number.
Do I?
It happens. Take it easy. Hello?
Right here, so we have the telephone, and that's really important, not only in the opening scene, but throughout the entire film, because a lot of the antagonising is done through the phone, and the phone itself creates a sense of mystery, because you find yourself wondering who's on the other end of that phone. And the dialogue, the guy on the phone asks a lot of questions and has quite a creepy voice. The voice and his inquisitiveness show he is the antagonist. He wants to know who she is, makes the audience wonder why. He also calls back to show that he wants something from her. The girl's responses show that her to be sweet and innocent and make it obvious she is going to be the victim.
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
So why'd you dial it again?
To apologize.
You're forgiven. Bye now.
Wait, don't hang up.
What?
I want to talk to you for a second.
They've got 900 numbers for that. See ya.
Also, the way the camera just kind of lingers on this outside bit also kind of helps build up the tension, because the audience are going to be looking outside, so it's kind of like, oh, what's out there? So that then foreshadows the whole next conversation in the scene.
Yeah, building on to what you just said, it cuts to a long shot of the outside, and it reveals more about the setting. It gives it quite an eerie feeling as just, what's out there. The setting itself is in the middle of nowhere. It's got all the trees. It's quite a woodland, forestry sort of area. It's isolated. It's dark. It's a stereotypical thriller setting. You hear all sort of ambient sounds: birds, crickets, toads, or frog, and it gives it a natural but tense feeling.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Who is this?
You tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
What's that noise?
Popcorn.
Making popcorn?
Uh-huh.
I haven't eaten popcorn in movies.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
I'll do some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Halloween.
Yes, here we see a mid-shot of her and the knives. The prop of the knives itself associated with thrillers. They connote violence, horror and gore. And here they're talking about scary movies. It reminds the audience that this is a horror movie. And she makes a reference to Halloween, and she pulls a knife out, and the knife itself is like the serial killer Michael Myers. He used a knife, so it's a reference to the film.
You know, the one with the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters? What's yours?
Yes.
Before you saw the popcorn as it was like starting to pop and like building up, and that is, you can also use it as an almost metaphor for the opening sequence, building up and building up.
Yeah, because you're waiting for something to happen. It puts the audience on edge.
Nightmare on the Street.
Is that the one where the guy had knives for fingers?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Freddy, that's right. I like that movie. It was scary.
Well, the first one was, but the rest sucked.
So,
So we see the camera's behind her, as if someone's following her, stalking her, creating that tense suspense. And she locks the door, shows she feels quite vulnerable, so she's trying to give herself security. And the camera tracks her, she's the centre, the focus of the scene, and it shows something is going to happen to her.
You got a boyfriend?
Why? You want to ask me out on a date?
Maybe. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Here we see her being very flirtatious, and she lies about having a boyfriend, as we later discover in the film. That shows, it all relates back to her being that stereotypical blonde, stereotypical thriller victim.
Never told me your name.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
I want to know who I'm looking at. The whole being watched, it's scary, it's tense. And you see the zoom in on her face, it shows her shock and reveals her emotions, it creates suspense for the audience.
Also by still having this outside section in the frame, because he says, I want to know who I'm looking at, the audience are instantly just going to look at this open door thing here. So that also helps build up the tension, because they're like, is it going to appear now, is it going to appear later?
I want to know who I'm talking to.
That's not what you said.
What do you think I said? What?
The mist and fog outside also helps build up tension and mystery and suspense, because it's obviously, it would be hard to see if anyone was looking at you through the mist and the dark.
Yeah, and there's also panning around looking for someone, as the audience seeing, is anyone out there? It gives that suspense and mystery.
Hello?
Look, I gotta go.
Wait, I thought we were going to go out.
No, I don't think so.
Don't hang up on me.
Here we saw a close-up of her locking the door that shows she feels quite scared. It puts that fear in the audience. She feels vulnerable. She's trying to make security for herself. Here we see the popcorn building up, about to burst, and it's a close-up, and therefore it shows that something is now going to happen. It creates that tension for the audience. It's the more it's building up, the closer the enemy is getting.
Shit. Yes?
I told you not to hang up on me.
What do you want?
To talk.
Well, dial someone else, okay? Listen, asshole!
You listen, little bitch. You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
Here through the dialogue we can see the antagonist is revealing more about themselves. It shows he's quite violent, quite aggressive, quite psychopathic. It says he'll gut her like a fish. And it creates all sort of tension, suspense and expectation of what the antagonist is like to the audience.
Yeah,
Pretty joke.
more of a game, really. Can you handle that?
In that bit, when she goes to lock all the doors, the music, the non-diegetic sounds heighten, like they increase.
Escalate.
Yeah, and that helps build up all the tension in the scene, so the audience are always on edge.
And it's really shaky, showing that reflects the panic she's feeling, the fear she's feeling, gives that sense of tension. And she goes up to the door, she's panning around. The camera's panning around on the outside, looking for someone. That sort of mystery, where is the antagonist, where is he, her, really creates that suspense and mystery and tension.
Can you see me?
And there he ends with, can you see me? Whole suspense, where is he? It's all that wonder and mystery, it's quite scary, it's dramatic, and puts the audience on edge.